Good morning, folks. Happy Monday. It's time to do some artwork, and before I do, I thought I'd record a very quick clip and tell you about the weekend and what I want to work on today. Sorry for the last vlog being so long, but like I said, in that vlog, I had footage of 15 or 17 hours of just board gaming for Spiel and stuff, so I just had to put it in there. This one's hopefully gonna be a little bit shorter than an hour. Where to start? So Saturday we recorded Gamers Couch, and while that was editing, I finally had time for a bit to color for fun. I have finished all the recordings for Coloring Countdown to Christmas, and I think I said it in the last vlog, the first 2 weeks of Coloring Countdown to Christmas are up on the internet, everything's scheduled, the blogs are ready, and I just have to go for another 5 weeks, prepare that. But what I did on Saturday, while the video was rendering and then uploading, processing, blah, blah, blah. Excuse me, I still have some germs going on. I'm still not super healthy, but I'm getting there. What I did is I colored for fun. It's been so long. It's been at least 2 weeks. So I colored a bit more of the fox, and you can see close-up photos and stuff. Also, always on my Instagram, I'm posting things there. So I did that, and still have the chaos of the colored pencils with me. I have to clean that up before I do artwork for today, because I'm using, at least on the Tiny Tuesday, I'm gonna use colored pencils. Maybe I just leave them out, because I'm using for the Tiny Tuesday, I want to use very many of the colors that I also used here. So maybe I just leave them out and, get around cleaning up and then having to remember what exact colors I used for the fox here. So I'm going to put the fox away for a minute. The other 2 paintings will be watercolor and ink, because it's still Inktober. Sorry. So that was one thing that went on, and we had game night and it was very lovely, and so the weekend was good. Also, I had ordered something, and if you are in the market for a magazine that hold it, just have to grab some things. Ouch. If you are in the market for a magazine that is kind of artsy, but then also more on the mindful side, on the as the Soul Pancake guys say, more on the side of chewing on life big questions. I found something, and it was actually pointed out to me by another YouTuber. Her name is Didi Willingham. She goes by the handle Inky Well. And the magazine is Flow. And this is like a really big magazine. And I read it all the way through. Got delivered on the 21st. And I read it, all of it. And there's like things you can take out and use for artwork and stuff. So I really like this magazine. And it comes out in English, French, and Dutch, of course, because it's a Dutch magazine. The English one doesn't come every month, but it came out 18th of October, and the next one's gonna be 10th of January. So you could say like once a quarter the English magazine comes out, but then again it has all in all this issue has 163 pages, so that's quite a lot for a magazine. Anyway, if you are interested, I'm gonna leave the link to the magazine in the description box below if you want to check that out. I really liked it, and it does for me, and I found that very surprising, and I love that. It does for me what the Soul Pancake book does for me. I think I had it on the vlog. I'm not exactly sure though, so I'm gonna show you. There's another YouTube channel called Soul Pancake, and it's one of the founders, or I think the founder, is Rainn Wilson. You might know him from The Office or other movie things, TV show things. So this is the book they came out with, Chew on Life's Big Questions. And, excuse me, it has lovely artwork in there, of course, but also things to think about and that might inspire artwork. Can men and women really just be friends, for example? Different quotes. Ooh, hold on. I'm gonna put you on the table. I need 2 hands for that. Sorry, folks, for the jiggling. So, like, can men and women really be friends? It's in the section relationships, love, sex, and relationships. And there's quotes and questions and stuff. And at the end of the chapter, there's like different kinds of sections for. I really like this piece. It's Good Grief. That's the name of this chapter. And in the end, there's like you define or you redefine soulmate is or isn't, and you can write things in here and figure things out that then could maybe make for artwork. I really like that. There's lots of quotes by lots of people, or like movie lines that were fitting there, and a description. For example, they define soulmate, a person who's perfectly suited for another in temperament, or second, a person who strongly resembles another in attitude or beliefs. So there's also synonyms that might trigger. So I really like this book to use for inspiration, or just as a trigger pretty much for artwork, and also just to look at it. By the way, where is he? There he is. This is Rainn Wilson. You've probably seen him. So yeah, I really liked this book, and used it for, like I said, for inspiration. And the way this is written is pretty much the same way the articles are written here. So that is what I like a lot. It's not the typical art magazine that says, oh, here's a great artist, this is how you do it, blah, blah, blah. But it's more like, yeah, we found super cool artists around the world. We have interviews with them that are very interesting to read, for one, because, like, for example, a topic here is, where was it? The art of self-reflection. There's a piece on Sylvia Plath and her inner works. Where was the one? I did like this one. A Little Doubt is Good for You. It talks about insecurities also in artists, and what to do with it, or how you could approach things, what to think about, and then it goes on in your mind, and it triggers. And they also do have pieces that you can take out. They have these perforated lines, and well, then you can use them in artwork. well, you could use the whole magazine in artwork, but there are some goodies in there in every issue that you can take out. And before, like these, for example, this time round is Paste Your Thoughts posters. They're like huge posters. And you can do artwork with them, or can just cut them up, or do nothing with them, just have them look nice in a folder. Excuse me. But yeah, I just like the way the magazine is composed. It reminds me a lot of the Salt Paintek book. And I was looking for something that is not the traditional art magazine, like where you have tons and tons of pages, where the supplies are pretty much marketed to you. Yes, they do have a spoil yourself section here as well, but it comes like with a recipe for an apple crumble, or the idea of doing origami or a book. Also things that they find cool, but they give you the Etsy shop, but they are not listing any prices or whatever. They do for the web shopping here, but it's all handmade or Etsy shops and marketplaces that they put together, but it's like a 3-page section, so not as much in your face as they are with other magazines, and I don't like that. Anyway, I'm gonna take out the pages that are perforated, and I'm gonna keep them for artwork later and separate them from the magazine. This is what I'm gonna do before I do artwork today. Like I said, I do have ideas already, what I want to paint or what I want to draw. I did cut a very heavy, it's like almost, I don't want to be gross here, but it's like, this is not just a paper cut. My thumb hurts pretty badly. Cut myself while cooking, cutting up a pumpkin. I like this. And that is my dominant hand when doing artwork, and all the other things I'm mostly left-handed, so that sucks. And I hope I can manage doing artwork today without screaming or having my hands always super awkward, just because my thumb has a wound there. Sorry. I hate that I'm still stuck in a bit with a sore throat. It's been a week. Or almost a week. For hubby, it's a week today. For me, it would be Wednesday, would be a week. It's time to move on. Dear cold, please leave the house. Though mine wasn't as bad as my hubby's. I'm having more of a head cold, and he went all in pretty much. There's another one. I really like those dividers, the sections here. They're pretty flowers. And this one. This is like a book of stamping with Lotta Jansdotter, who is a pattern fabric designer from Sweden, and she lives in New York, I think it is. And she does very simple, very lovely patterns, has workshops about that. And one article is about her. So it's just pretty much meeting other artists or thinkers, philosophers, and being inspired by them. That's what I like about this magazine. And Friday. Friday it got delivered to the house. rather early in the morning, and it's Monday morning, and I have read all of the 163 pages, and I didn't hurry, you know, I took my time. The next one comes out, the English issue, in the web shop January 10th, and in shops worldwide as of February. So yeah, I really liked it. If you want to take a peek at their website, like I said, the link is in the description box below. I'm not affiliated with them. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just want to share what I found to be a very nice magazine, and that was, well, pointed out to me by a fellow YouTuber. It's like, found that quite hilarious that a magazine that is printed in Poland and put together and made in the Netherlands, and now if you know geography, Germany is in between those two countries. Germany, the country where I live. I found it hilarious that somebody from Atlanta in the US had to point that magazine out to me, or make me aware of it, for me to end my search for well, the not so traditional art journal, art magazine. Anyway, I gotta sleeve them, at least try to sleeve it. Keep them in a folder that I could access every time I need, well, either something for a background or a collage or whatever. It's like my scrapbook box. There's gonna be a folder of the paper pieces or cardstock pieces that do come with the different issues of this magazine. And I did subscribe for 6 issues. You could subscribe either for 4 or for 6, I think it was. And the subscription ends automatically, so if you don't like the magazine, or don't want to continue your subscription, you don't have to cancel at a certain date, as you usually do with so many so many other magazines. You have to do that, but not with them. 1, 2, 3. I have to cut those because the cardstock pieces do not fit into European measures. Here it's just a tiny bit too narrow, so let's cut them. Where are my scissors? There they are, the ones that are not spoiled with glue or anything. I could just put them into my inspiration folder, or make a single folder for them. I don't know. I'm going to figure that out. Really lost centimeter. Thank you. Just so that works. So yeah, that has been my weekend so far. Now I'm gonna paint. It's the last round of videos that I'm gonna produce for this year, like the Monday, Tuesday, Friday. It's the last Tiny Tuesday. I'm gonna retire that show. I'm also gonna take it away here now. There's gonna be a video later this year with the new schedule for next year, but I'm gonna tell you here already. So if you are a Talk O'Clock watcher, you heard it here first. I've been looking at, well, what I want to do for next year, what I want to change, because I like to change schedules and things only like once a year, like review them and then change things up. And if I need to change something throughout the year, it's more like emergency changes instead of like, okay, this is how I want to change up the schedule, or this is what I want to do for this year and stuff like that. So as Pinselgeschichten is not sponsored and it's about the journey of doing art, and yes, a tiny bit of teaching and tutorials as well, but it's mostly like, so this is what's going on in my mind right now. Maybe it inspires you or something like that. Or just having fun, or this is what a life of an artist looks like, you know? It's this kind of a channel. It's not a product placement channel or whatever. Those things might come up. I don't know. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna retire the 3 shows that I'm gonna shoot videos for today. So Art Journal, Tiny Tuesday, and the Friday video that has no name will be retired as a show, but I'm gonna have them reappear in another show. So there will be a new show on Mondays. It's gonna be called Art Day. I can tell you that already. I'm gonna put you up here so that you don't have to look at weird things. So, where was I? Yes, it's gonna be called Art Day, and it's gonna start next year. And it's gonna be more of a real-time art instead of speed or time-lapsed videos. I mean, yeah, I like, or the need for time-lapsed videos is very well fitting for my channel when it comes to, for example, Draw for Initiative. There's no other way that I could produce that video and not use time-lapse, because, well, there's 2 artists, there's 2 streams, there's 2 paintings, and they do not take the same time to paint. We sometimes are very close together when it comes to time, and sometimes we're so not. So there's no other way to produce this video. So I like to use time-lapse for that. But I found that I'm getting tired of time-lapse, like only time-lapse videos. I'm fine with the Beyond the Lines, where I'm more on the teaching side or showing you things that I find beneficial when it comes to colors and color selection and achieving things with colors. That I have it real time when I explain, and then while I repeat things, have the time lapse just to not keep you forever, because those coloring book pages, they take forever to color. I don't mind. I mean, the longest that I ever sat on a coloring book page was 14 hours, just saying. And next Monday I'm gonna record the next Beyond the Lines episode. You want a sneak peek? I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. Just because you're always so nice, folks. So, in the new year, the first one for 2017, it's gonna be another page in this book. It's gonna be the second page. We colored the first one. This one here, it's gonna be the next. This is what I'm gonna record next Monday. I'm even gonna maybe record some more. Anyway, so yeah, that's fine. That's like part time-lapse, part real-time. But I'm getting tired of the talking about art in super speed. I mean, yes, we all don't have a lot of time in the day to watch 500 hours of video, but we somehow manage as humans to either watch hours of TV or movies or live streams of gaming or stuff. We do that. So I figured, why can we not do that with art? Is it boring for people to watch you create? I don't know. I think, or I'm very sure there's people out there that actually enjoy it and that takes something that is either a good feeling, an inspiration, or they have you on while they do artwork on their own. And that's something that I want to move towards, instead of just like, okay, I did this thing and ta-da, this is how it goes, and I'm gonna tell you all about it, what I did with the techniques in 5 minutes. I'm getting tired of it. I'm not saying I hate it. I definitely don't, because it's a very nice tool to have a time-lapse video. But I think there is... Maybe it's just because I find it very difficult to express what's going on with the artwork, the inspiration, the feeling, all the things that are so essential for artists that you may or may not see in a piece. Things that do go on, things like a mood. Are you angry? Are you calm? It might be that you paint differently then. So I want to have that incorporated and for people to see, because I think it's very important. And you can see it, I think, in my artwork, what mood I'm in. And just to complete the picture there and give you a bit more inspiration or a bit more information, other than this is the technique that I use and this is how I did it in the videos and on the blogs. Like, this is what triggered this painting and this is what inspired it. Excuse me. There's way more to tell. There is way more to artwork that I find that I cannot do with a voiceover, because I forget when I paint. Because if I paint and I'm not talking, and I rarely talk to myself, only if I yell, but I rarely talk to myself, so I do not remember once I edit the video, okay, what mood was I in? What did I think there? What triggered that? I can somewhat remember, but not like the raw feeling there. That is, in my mind, very important to, understanding paintings, especially the abstract ones or the layered ones where the background layers tell the story and the focal point is just a pretty thing on the page, you know? So I thought long and hard, and I'm gonna change the format a bit, release less videos next year, and move towards the real-time videos. There's still gonna be parts that are time-lapsed. I'm not live streaming, so I'm editing things like when I get a new coffee, or when I dry a thing with my blow dryer, and I don't want to blast your ears off, so I'm gonna cut that very short, save time there, but all the art will be done in real time. And it's not gonna be just one project. Maybe it's like 2 projects a day, or maybe have unfinished projects, just have parts of it done and then move on to something else, like the Palettendreck builder that evolve over weeks and weeks and weeks, show something like that in real time or stuff like that. So working in the different kinds of journals, the art journal, the magazine journal. I do have certain ideas that I want to do. There's things coming up, so I am changing things up for next year. That's that. It's gonna be long videos on Mondays, and then on Tuesday and Friday we'll have no videos. But again, I'm gonna record a real new schedule video for everybody to see that is not watching Talk O'Clock, but maybe comes to the channel only for Gamers Couch, or only for Draw for Initiative, or only for Beyond the Lines. I don't know. So things are going to change. That's just what I decided, and I'm actually looking forward to it, because when I talk to somebody, meaning you guys, while I record artwork, then I'm talking, and then I'm remembering, and then I'm expressing, and then I'm releasing, and well, maybe you find something interesting in there. Anyway, the thingies are sleeved. I'm gonna put them in my inspiration folder, and I'm gonna get cracking now and do some artwork. It's one more art journal, one more painting, one more Tiny Tuesday, and then I'm gonna retire the shows. It's unbelievable. And then it's coloring countdown to Christmas, and I work only in the background. No more video schedule. Well, except the Saturday and Sunday. But no more video schedule, just working in the background on Draw for Initiative, Beyond the Lines, the Advent Calendar, my Etsy shop, stuff like that. So I'm still working. I'm not gonna have 8 weeks of vacation, but I'm gonna have at least 2 weeks. I'm gonna have the BGGCon vacation and the week between Christmas and New Year. So I'm gonna have those as vacation. Anyway, let's get going, folks, right? Let's do some artwork. Happy Thursday, welcome to my pencil chaos. I'm in the living room today and I'm coloring. I colored last night. If you've seen it on my Instagram, you already know how far I got with Fox. But I'm coloring today because actually yesterday was my day off. Yesterday was Wednesday, and that's usually housework day and date night. But I did also squeeze in a bit of studio work. I finished a whole another week for coloring countdown to Christmas. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna reward myself with, or I'm just gonna switch my days off. Meaning I'm only gonna go into the studio tonight when Tina comes over for Draw for Initiative, but not before that. Before that, I will just color and listen to interviews on YouTube, because my playlist, again, is humongous. And there's so many interesting people and so many interesting interviews that I want to hear and see. So that's perfect for coloring, because with an interview, you just need to listen. You don't actually need to watch. So that's what I'm going to do for the next couple of hours until Tina's here, or maybe an hour before she comes over, because I have to make dinner. Need some time. But yeah, that's the idea. I've been coloring quite a bit last night until 4:30, 4:45, something like that. And I'm just gonna finish the Foxy here. Let me show you. Woo! This is how far I got. Let's make it like this so you're definitely gonna see. This is how far I got, and the goal is to finish him before Tina comes over and before I will start cooking and everything. Hubby and I already decided what the next page is going to be. It's going to be this one here. No, you cannot see. You can see like this. It's going to be this one because there's a lot of Christmas and snow here, which is very suitable for the current season, and I don't want to color this. Oh, where did I put you? I don't want to color this in summer. Again, did that, don't need that anymore. I don't need that anymore. Anyway, so yeah, that's the plan for today. I'm gonna edit this video clip later as well, and I'm gonna end the vlog here because, for one, the first clip was rather long and I talked quite a bit there. Second, tomorrow, which is Friday, I would usually end the vlog and then record Gamers Couch on Saturday, so it's like one video a day. That involves quite a bit of editing, but we are going to be at my in-laws on Saturday, so I have to record Gamers Couch and edit that on Friday. So everything moves one day to the front, which means that I will finish Talk O'Clock today, and then tomorrow only take care of Gamers Couch, and we're going to talk about Terraforming Mars. That's the game that we chose for Gamers Couch 103. Also, talking about board games, yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, the last game arrived for hubby's advent calendar, so I can put that together and get everything ready before BGGCon, because time flies. We only got 2 more weeks before we fly, and the Sunday after we come back from BGGCon is the first advent. So, which means that Saturday, respectively Friday, we are going to record Gamers Couch, and I have to have the advent calendar ready and stuff. So I got like 2 weeks to finish everything, which is quite stressful. Let me tell you, I've got 4 more weeks of coloring countdown to voiceover and schedule and blog. I've got to finish the other things of the advent calendar. I gotta work on my Etsy shop. I gotta make Christmas cards. I gotta work on Beyond the Lines and Draw for initiative for next year. I have to there was something else. Oh yeah, there's a shipment coming that I have and want to work with. So I'm having stuff to do for the rest of the year, just saying. Just because I'm officially off the schedule with the videos throughout the week doesn't mean I have a shitload to do. I'm gonna take you with me on the Talk O'Clock. Excuse me. You will see things there that I paint and color. Anyway, I'm gonna color now, and I hope you enjoy. Have a lovely day. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I will see you tomorrow on Gamers Couch, because when this comes out, it's only 1 more night to sleep before Gamers Couch comes out. We'll see you there. Next week it's Halloween. Happy Halloween if you're celebrating it. Happy All Saints Day if you're celebrating that. And yeah, I'm gonna see you. Have fun, folks. Do all the good YouTube stuff, like, share, subscribe, as per usual. And have a lovely, lovely day. Bye.